Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. How Ebony's desperation drove her to killing two very mighty goats to cook for her, king's men, elders of Ile Orokutan, to beg for their forgiveness. You know what is going on? If you follow the story on Friday, Ile Orokutan elders got very upset, like they broke into faction now. Some still supporting Ebony and others washed their hands off Ebony. Why? Because they feel like it is because of Ebony's pride that they are about to lose their cocoa plantation to Ile Abefe Lola. Now, why? I told you on Friday that Ile Abefe Lola happens to be the maternal family of Ade Tutu. Ade Tutu herself comes from Ogboru, the rolling house, right? But her maternal family is from Ile Abefe Lola, right? And so Ile Abefe Lola, they have been in this long-standing dispute with Ile Orokitan, all from the Ogrigba, royal household. They are fighting this heavy cocoa farm drama. It's been there for over 15 years and all of that. And they say after investigation and everything, the verdict is supposed to happen in March 2026 because the court of law brought it back to the Odua traditional court. So one of the major reasons why Ile Orokitan did not want Ade Tutu to be successful, did not want Ade Tutu to be married into, the Great Lions family, was because of that whole thing. You know that their own, everything is all about politics. But when that wine carrying became successful, they carried the wine and Ade Tutu said, yes, okay. They got really frustrated. That is Ile Orokitan. And they dragged Ebony. They say, yes, they are losing their heritage, all because of Ebony's pride. That if Ebony had been quiet in the royal household, if Ebony had been quiet in the royal family, that all of this would not happen. And you know that everything is all about politics. Now that Ile Abefe Lola have gained grounds in the royal household, there is a tendency that they will do a traditional court, will bring politics into that verdict, because Ile Orokutan say that cocoa belongs to them. Abefe Lola say it is their cocoa. And so they have been fighting this. So right now, of course, with the way Ebony is behaving, they believe that, they will do a traditional court, will stand by anybody that the Great Lion is standing by. And you know that right now, Ade Tutu is in the sweet books of the Great Lion too. And so now with all of this drama, confusion and all of that, Ebony didn't know what to do. Ebony felt like she was losing from both sides. Ebony didn't know how to deal with this. So what we heard is that over the weekend, she bought two mighty goats, heavy goats. They killed the goat and they used it to make food for, elders of Ile Orokitan. But unfortunately, some of them ate the food and most of them rejected the food. That they don't want to have anything to do with Ebony again. That Ebony has caused them too much pain. Ebony has caused them untold hardship. Ebony has caused them embarrassment. That no matter what Ebony brings, that they are not interested. They don't want to have anything to do with Ebony. And they say Ebony cried and cried. The family begged and begged. As a matter of fact, 4 more elders who ate the food were those that Ebony's mother was crying and begging. And, it was just too embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing if the information we are getting is correct. Ebony's family went ahead to say that pride is like smoke. It blinds even the person it's burning. That was exactly what happened to Ebony. Everyone in Ile-Rekutan knew her as a strong woman, bold and fearless, but lately her confidence had turned into something the elders call arrogance. They said her stubbornness was bringing shame, and now even the gods had turned their back on the lineage. For weeks, the atmosphere in Ile-Rekutan had been tense. The conflict over the cocoa plantation in Osun State had divided the elders. Accusations were flying. They said it was Ebony's behavior in the palace that angered the gods and turned royal favor against them. They said her pride was the reason the ancestral land were slipping from their hand. Even the oldest man who once spoke softly about her now talked with bitterness. When word came that Ile Abafe Lola, that is Adetutu's maternal family, had been recognized in the palace. They even spoke about the cocoa land. They say Ile-Rekutan, they didn't even know what to do. They felt so bad. That was when that faction broke, where some people went away and outrightly denied Ebony that they would not have anything to do with Ebony again. Ebony went and bought the 2 goats. They used the goats, they prepared food, and elders, they still rejected the food. They said they don't want to have anything to do with Ebony. So they said, after they slaughtered the goat and they now cooked, okay, when the food arrived, the elders looked at it with disgust. None of them touched it. One elder stood up and asked, does she think our forgiveness is food? Okay? After everything she caused us, she wants to wash it away with meat. Another added, we are tired of her. Ebony is not our only daughter. She cannot continue to, cost us this much. We have supported her. We stood by her no matter what. Even when we saw that things were really bad, her behavior was really bad, we will still go. We will beg Kabiyesi because we wanted to cover up for her. Because we wanted, Ebony to know that we as family will always be there for her. But because we continue to stand by her, gave her this level of arrogance that have turned things to where they are right now. Irreversible. Things are bad. The great lion is angry. Everybody is angry. We cannot continue like this. We are losing favor from the gods because of Ebony's behavior. The gods have swept favor away from us to another, door right now. With what is going on now with the cocoa, I could bet you, I can tell you because I know the politics of our land, that cocoa is going to Ile Abafe Lola. Now, was your pride worth all of this? The pride, was it worth our family, our lineage inheritance? Was it worth it? Are you the only daughter we have? We have other daughters. You went to the palace, be quiet, be humble. No! You must stand. You must challenge the great lion. You must ask him, give him order, tell him what you want and what you do not want because you think you're what, and now you're bringing us food. They say that was how they rejected the food. They say Ebony cried. She cried so much. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, Ramadan verified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.